Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a deep dive into a rather challenging and extremely intimidating yoga posture, Setu Bandhasana. It is the last pose in the Ashtanga Yoga Primary Series. If you've been following along with the Yoga Asana series on our YouTube channel from start to finish, then today is a big day because we are at the last posture in the Ashtanga Yoga Primary Series seated sequence. We've worked through the Surya Namaskar A and B, all of the standing sequence postures, all of the seated postures, and here we come to the very last one today. Setu Bandhasana is, without a doubt, an intimidating and challenging posture. It is a precarious pose that many people look at and they think, I don't want to do that posture. But today I'm going to show you several variations that you can work wherever you are with your practice to start kind of connecting to and feeling out the posture. And we're going to really break down the full expression and how to do it properly. I'm also going to show you a few common mistakes that I see with this posture. And at the end of the day, when you're afraid of a pose, I don't encourage you to take it unless you're under the guidance of an instructor. You might choose to stick with these modifications from today's video until you get the chance to pop into a Mysore class with me or any other authorized teacher around the world. Please just be careful. If you choose to attempt the full expression, make sure you watch this tutorial a couple times through so you really have a better understanding of exactly how to enter, be in, and exit this yoga posture. So let's dive in. So let's first look at the modification for new students wanting to just start to explore the posture. And as I said, if you're doing this practice at home without any instruction from a teacher, please start with this first modification. So with straight legs, you're going to roll down onto your back. Starting in a supine position, a little bend of your knees. Bring your heels all the way together so they can actually push into each other. That's one of your oppositions. Your feet are splaying open. You're going to push down into your forearms and into your elbows to lift your upper body, arch your upper back, drop your head down and come onto the crown of your head. Option one, you're going to stay right here. For 5 breaths, you're pushing your forearms and elbows down in order to help push your chest up. You're pushing the crown of your head into the floor as you lift your chest and chin up. You're pushing your heels together and also pushing them down and forward to turn on your back and support your spine. You're looking right in between your eyebrows to Bhrumadhya Dristi. Take 5 deep breaths here. At the end of your 5th exhale, still pushing through your forearms and your elbow, gently lift your head and relax your upper body and straighten your legs. If you know how to take Chakrasana, you may take it. Otherwise, sit up and take your vinyasa. If you enjoyed today's video and you find it helpful to you in your yoga practice, please do consider giving this video a like. Now let's look at option 2. Slowly roll down onto your back. From here, slightly bend your knees. Bring your heels together, toes are touching, and then splay your feet open. From this position, push down into your elbows and your forearms. Come up, arch your upper back. Bring the crown of your head to the floor. And you can either choose to stay here for 5 breaths, kind of pushing your forearms down to press your chest up, or you can cross your arms but stay here otherwise. For 5 breaths, you're pushing your head down into the floor and you're pressing your chest up. That's opposition 1. At the same time, you're gently pushing your heels down and forward, which just turns on your lower back and supports your spine. At the end of your 5th breath, gently release your arms back to start position. Push through your forearms. Relax your head. Straighten your legs. And either take Chakrasana or you can sit up and take a vinyasa. Be sure to stay tuned until the end of today's video for a word about our sponsor. The full expression, as I'm going to teach you today, incorporates this concept of tensegrity, or oppositions of force, which is really vital to protect your body. If you don't know much about tensegrity, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below for a video I did about that topic. But ultimately, if you can find oppositions in every part of your body when you do your yoga postures, each and every one of them, you're gonna create more stability, more endurance, more strength. You're gonna protect your tendons, your ligaments, your joints, even your bones. Really think about, how can I create oppositional force in my postures? And this is a beautiful pose to practice that. The full expression of Setu Bandhasana. Extend your arms, slowly roll down onto your back. Start with your knees slightly bent. Heels are together, toes are splayed, because once we come up, we're literally balancing on our heels and the sides of the foot. And you're gonna press through your forearms and elbows like you did in option 1 and option 2, and come onto the very crown of your head. From here, like option 2, you're gonna cross your hands over your shoulders, and on an inhale, you're gonna push into your head and your feet simultaneously to come up into the full expression. 5 deep breaths here. Looking in between your eyebrows to Brahmadristi. Try to pull your elbows towards your belly. Keep pressing your chest up, pushing your feet and your head down. The end of your 5th exhale, still pushing into your feet and your head. Just bend your knees to lower down. Release your arms, release your head, straighten your legs, and either sit up and take a vinyasa or take chakrasana. I'm gonna demonstrate another way to do this posture that I don't want you to practice. A lot of times I'll see some students who will try to press their legs up, but keep their head and their arms in this position. It puts a lot of pressure on your lower back and your sacrum, and you can't straighten your legs. I also feel like it really compresses your cervical spine. So if you're not ready to come up into the full expression, just stay here or take option 2. I also see students who will come up onto their legs and then they'll fix their hands. And I don't encourage you to do that either, because it puts so much pressure on your cervical spine. So don't do that. So if you've seen or have been taught either of those variations of this posture, I just want to stress that while the way that I showed you the full expression may seem more dangerous or more intimidating, it actually takes so much pressure out of your upper back, your traps, your rhomboids, and definitely your neck. These 2 versions I just demonstrated put so much pressure on your cervical spine, and that's why a lot of people are intimidated by this pose. They don't want to do it, or maybe even they hurt themselves doing the posture. So please work with the first 2 modifications until you're ready to say, okay, I got this. And it's really just a matter of equal and opposite force of the crown of your head and the heels of your feet pushing down while you straighten your legs to push your body upward. And then to come down, same thing. You don't stop pushing through those 2 oppositions. You just bend your knees as you push your head and your feet into the floor, and you'll come down, and it feels so much easier than doing it any other way. If you've been working diligently in your practice, I'm sure you've seen exponential growth in your stamina, agility, balance, endurance, strength, body control, proprioceptive awareness. And it doesn't stop here. Even once you finish the primary series, meaning now you're practicing the entire sequence every time you get on your mat, take time with the primary series. Continue to refine it. It never stops evolving. Even if one day you've mastered through the 6th series or advanced series in Ashtanga Yoga, you're still gonna practice primary at least 1 day a week, and you're still gonna see changes and evolution and growth, more flexibility, greater range of motion, more control. And that's the beauty of practice. We practice, we practice, we practice, and we observe the changes that happen. Never have any expectations when you get on your yoga mat. This is time for you to work with your breath, to work with your body, to work with your mind, to create control over your body and your mind and your breath, to gain freedom in your body and in your mind. It's a time for you to work with a moving meditation. And that is, in my opinion, one of the greatest gifts of Ashtanga Yoga. Once you learn the sequence, your teacher doesn't have to spend their time talking at you anymore. They can spend more time adjusting you. And in a Mysore classroom, which is a traditional classroom for Ashtanga Yoga practice, it is a lot more hands-on. It is a lot more individualized. We will work with you and meet you where you are in your practice. It's a really powerful way to learn, practice, and teach yoga. And I invite you to join me for any of my morning Mysore classes. They're both virtual and in person. So if you're tuning in right now from anywhere outside of Winter Park, Florida, you can join us for these Mysore classes. Don't ever think that you need to know anything before you show up to a Mysore class. That's the point of my instruction. A lot of times I have students who will inquire, oh, I don't know the sequence, or oh, I haven't practiced in a while. Will you help me? Absolutely, I'll be helping you. If you're a new student, I'm going to start you at the very beginning. Fundamentals of breath, bandhas, drishti, sun salutations. If you have some knowledge or experience with even lead Ashtanga classes, but you don't know the sequence, I'm going to meet you where you are. We're going to work to help you work on memorizing and mastering the Ashtanga yoga postures. And if you're an advanced student, wanting to just plug in, work with a teacher, wanting some feedback, some guidance, I'm here for you. I love teaching Ashtanga Yoga and I love the Mysore style. In no other way of teaching can I work so individually with each and every single student and be able to give them a lot of tools to work on their practice with their body where they are right now. I will leave a link in the description box below for you to check out the class offerings that I have. Also be sure to check out the workshops. I offer one every single month right here in Winter Park, but that's also offered virtually. And I'm back teaching national workshops around the country, so I might be in a city near you soon. And if you'd like me to come to a city near you, please send me a message and we can try to orchestrate planning that. I'm so honored to share that today's video is sponsored by Bob and Brad, two incredibly talented physical therapists with over 60 years combined experience, and fellow YouTubers with over 4.8 million subscribers. I've been a fan of their channel for years, having found them when I was going through my own medical battle in 2019. So I'm extra honored to tell you guys about their Air 2 massage gun. If you're into fitness, recovery, or you just love a good massage, you're in for a treat. I've been using this bad boy for a while now, and I'm excited to share my thoughts with you. I've owned and used several different massage guns through the years, and the very first thing that stands out about Bob and Brad's Air 2 massage gun is their design. It has a sleek, ergonomic right triangle design that feels great in your hands. It's lightweight, making it easy to maneuver, and the build quality is top-notch. The gun is made with high-quality materials that feel durable and long-lasting. I appreciate the attention to detail in the design, and it looks pretty cool too. Now for what really matters, the functionality. The Air 2 massage gun comes with 5 interchangeable silicone head attachments, each serving a specific purpose. Whether you're targeting larger muscle groups or getting into those hard to reach areas, there's an attachment for every single need. The gun also features multiple speed settings, allowing you to customize the intensity of your massage. I found this particularly useful depending on whether I needed a deep tissue massage or just a gentle recovery session. Nobody likes a massage gun that dies on you mid-session, right? Well, the Bob and Brad Air 2 will not let you down. It boasts an impressive battery life that delivers 2 to 4 hours of continuous use per charge. I've been able to use it for numerous sessions before needing to recharge it at all, which is really fantastic. The combination of its sleek design, versatile functionality, impressive battery life, and quiet operation makes it a winner in my book. If you're in the market for a reliable and effective massage gun, I highly recommend checking out the Bob and Brad Air 2. I've included a link and discount code for 10% off in the description box below if you want to learn more or grab one for yourself. As always, thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more reviews and fitness content. Until next time, happy massaging.